Welcome one and all, it's Sir Andy Lot and I'm at my castle. Now it is a road facing castle, you know us royals can't get what we used to, but it's still a beautiful castle. I've got a new tent here and we're going to set that up right in front of the castle here and yeah, see how that goes. So don't worry, we will talk about the castle and its history in a bit, but for now, this is the tent, and it is a 2-metre bell by the Canvas Tent Shop, who do my 3-metre bell. So it's going to be interesting to see the space in this. So as you can see, a 2-metre bell is not massive, but it should be enough for myself. So pegs, nice chunky ones. Squashed my Burger King crown. Well, we now have this thing for the porch area which tucks in down here. Now it's just down to the rest of these pegs to get the kind of fly all taut. Well, I had to come back to my royal steed to get my royal sleep system. I've tried to be somewhat in theme with a canvas tent and, you know, using a wall blanket tonight and stuff like that, but yeah, I couldn't go all out and get a medieval tent. Could have put some flags on this, I guess, but I think it looks the part. And yeah, it's perfect for one, to be quite honest. I think I'm going to enjoy using this. Right, should give you a tour really, shouldn't I? For those of you new to the channel, it may surprise you that I'm not actually a real knight. So I'm going to take this off because this polyester is boiling hot, and I'll take you on a little tour of this castle. There are many bedrooms here. I think it sleeps something like 18 people, but there's bedrooms outside in the clock tower, which you saw beginning of the video as well, and a few inside here as well. All with like 4-poster beds and, you know, nicely done out. But they do have electricity. More bedrooms to the west wing over there as well, but I'm going to take you upstairs for now. Well, I wish I'd brought a wider angle lens, but here we are up in the tower, the turret to the side of me there. Now we can't get outside unfortunately, but God, it's boiling up here. It's a lovely sunny day, but still very interesting to see the other tower from here. So you've probably noticed, if you know your history, a few things that are a little odd here. This castle is quite small in scale for a castle, with quite big windows. And here in the kitchen, by the window, we get a bit of a clue to that. 1897. That's not exactly a medieval date, is it? So we're in Longs Park Castle, which was a part of a bigger estate here. And this was built when they kind of expanded in 1836 by Thomas Hopper. I believe he died in about 1924, and then yeah, the estate I think was largely used in the war effort for holding troops and stuff, and pretty much taken apart. And yeah, what remains is this lovely folly. So if you don't know what a folly is, in kind of Victorian times, the well-to-do would build these kind of Gothic revival type things on their grounds. They would have, you know, grottos, towers, mini castles like this, like little playthings to show off your wealth. And this is one, which is why it's such a small scale castle. Obviously a real castle would be a lot bigger than this. A genuine older castle would not have windows of this size as well, because they're built for defence. But it is a beautiful building, and historic in its own right, of course. You know, it's older than a lot of buildings in some countries in itself. But I saw it and I just had to get here. As you can see, I've got full access. I actually spent the night last night, because I got here yesterday, and yeah, tonight is to spend the night outside. So, show you out the back here. Here we have the great dining room. Echo. Oh, I've got my good mate here. We're kind of knights of the round table, and you can see the portcullis, and my tent is just out the front there. Look at this for a grand table with an antler chandelier. I nearly forgot there's another spiral staircase up to another bedroom on the other tower on this side, but we don't really need to go up there and see that. But all the bedrooms are beautiful. Well, I've still got my dress on, although I have taken the helmet off. I'm just going to get the gas stove out, because I don't think it's a good idea to be having fires here. Right, so I'm going to make some cheese toasties here. And I'm making two because the lady of the house is inside, my queen. So I'll take her one in as well. I think the pan's big enough for the both of us. And I've got some nice cured meats and salamis and things here as well, so we'll stick them inside. Jazz that up a little. It's quieter out here out the back. Might put on some of this sliced mozzarella as well. That's what it says it is. It looks like provolone to me. The wind's really picked up here, so I've had to put the wind guard on. Alright, I've buttered the bottoms. Buttered my bottoms. Yeah, stick the cheese on as well. Oh God. melty cheese. No, come on. That's better. Oh yes. Right. So one is served up, now my one. Oh, melty cheese. Definitely a bit quieter out here out the back. I think it'll be nicer out there later this evening. That's when I plan to cook dinner out there and obviously sleep from going from last night anyway. Oh, that is beautiful. Just like this spot surrounded by these beautiful trees. Just like castle. Middle of the countryside. Just happens to have a road going past it. Nice paraffin lantern for later. Well, it's the first day of spring and it is a beautiful day and my arms are sweating. Probably going to keep the tunic on though. Thought I'd just try it out for size in here. It's sold as a one man or two children and it's plenty big enough for me. I'd worry about my bigger mats, but definitely fine with this one. You can also see where you can open the vents and completely detach the inner to like the fly, the ground sheet I mean. So you can have it either suspended or, you know, however you want it. Lots of options. Well, I've come around the back of the castle here because it's kind of rush hour around the front there, and I thought I'd have a beer. Got the Goodness Brewing Co., which I think are London based, and yes, Session IPA. So cheers everybody. It's the start of the evening, which is a noisy one out the front of the castle. Been an hour, it should be pretty quiet out there, and can do some dinner, settle down for the night. Right, let's get this stove out. And we can cook dinner. First up I need to cook some steak. I've got some sirloin here. Quite a thick one actually, so I'm just going to turn that heat down a bit. Right, let's throw some seasoning on this side. And then we can get that turned over. That's looking great. While that steak's cooking away, I'm just going to slice up some of these green beans. Okay, I think we're good here. Indeed. Stick that aside to rest. Next up, I've got to boil up some noodles. I need some water first. Going to go in with our noodles. Got some baby sweet corn and some monge too. Very original. Okay, it's going to be fairly quick work here. So first off, going in with an egg. Then them green onions. Got some sauce here. Wow, that looks good. Got some noodles to go in, including the stuck ones. Give that a toss. That's looking quite good. Oh yeah. So we're going to put some of this. Might need 2 helpings on here. Some of that there. Yeah, 2 helpings. And we'll layer on top. Oh, some of that beautiful looking steak. Stop myself and save some for the second helpings. That's for now. Mmm. Mmm. This is amazing. So good. Mm-mm-mm. Was one of them kind of ready meal things, come with the noodles, come with the sauce. But easy for tonight. It's such a mild evening as well. Still in my tunic. Cheers everyone. Nice cuppa before bed. The traffic's dying down. There's still the odd car, but not too bad. So I'm just going to have this and get into the tent basically. Can't actually believe how warm it's been this evening. This tent is pretty cosy as well. I'm really liking it. But yeah, time for bed now. So I'm going to get off and I'll see you guys in the morning. As you can probably hear, the cars are going. It's not even 6 yet, I don't think. As you can see, I've got a jacket on, but I do still have my tunic on. That's quite mild, to be honest. Yeah, I suppose I should get up. Well, it's quite a pleasant morning, other than the odd car. I think there's rain coming in, so I might take down the tent before I make some breakfast, which I could do round the back because I'm sure traffic will pick up by then. Speak of the devil. Well, I've just come out the back here to make quite a quick and easy breakfast, really. I say quick, it's not that quick and easy. Yeah, I was looking at a document about this place last night in the tent, and this, where the conservatory is, which is opposite the portcullis, was a tunnel through the middle. I'll show you a picture on the screen now. Quite interesting. So you could only get from each end, I guess, via the top floor. But yeah, let me get my egg bites going. First up, our pan, and then we need some bacon. So I have some chives here, which I'm just going to trim down. Right, so I'm using 5 eggs here. I'm going to put my bacon in there. I'm going to put some chives in there. This is cottage cheese. And this is cheddar. I was going to use Gruyere, but, well, I didn't. And I probably should have beat the eggs first. This is my little camping egg beater. Looks good. I'm going to attempt to ladle this mixture into my Omnia oven, where I've got like the muffin pan in. So far so good. And I'll put a bit of extra cheese on top of each one. And we're ready to bake. Just preheating the base there, and now on with the actual oven. Hopefully take 15 minutes maybe. Although that's a silicone muffin pan, I did actually mean to grease it. I completely forgot. So fingers crossed, should be okay. Just a waiting game now. It's just coming up to temperature. probably been more like 20 minutes, but I want to check it because it's looking pretty much there. I think that's just the melted cheese. I think we are there. Just hasn't browned much on top. Right, let's get this show on the road. Ooh, it went through the middle. Oh, well, at least they're coming out okay. Oh, oh, perfectly fine on the bottom. God, they're warm. And I'm going to use some Scotch bonnet on them as well. The sauces, the introductory sour, which I extended because of the kind of delay in manufacturing, is going to be ending in 1 week. So 1 more week to get them at the sale price. It's definitely getting a bit overcast out here, so I'm going to eat my breakfast and see what this looks like. Show you, it is perfectly cooked through. That is nice. I made egg bites in a video, God, over a year ago. I think it was a cardboard tent one. And they weren't good, they were very bland. Now I do realise I just put hot sauce all over this, which helps, but they're alright. I'll have to wake up my girlfriend, take her a couple, and then got to vacate this place. Just as that road's getting really busy out there, you can probably hear it. It's been an interesting couple of nights, 1 night inside, 1 night out. Tent was good. I'm really looking forward to, I didn't know there was a 2-metre bell tent, but then I saw it on the Canvas Tent Shop, who I've used their stuff before and they're great, and yeah, it's good to have one that I can carry to locations I would never normally take a bell tent. I don't know if it'd be a good idea to put a stove jack in it. It'd probably be a bit hot in there anyway. But yes, thank you guys for watching. I'll stick another couple of videos on the screen if you're interested. And if you want the sauces, while they're still on sale, the link's below. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.